Everyone, thanks for coming out here today. We really do appreciate you. Thanks for your continuous support and thanks for always staying tuned to our news. We are here to keep you updated with the latest and most authentic happenings in our country. What we have today is from the Center for Democracy and Development, CDD. We all know in the news earlier on today, presidency have stated that they were going to mark the anniversary, Buhari's anniversary, that's his second term, and they were going to do that on a low key. And also the special advisor on media and publicity, the person of Femi Adesina, and also Gabashew as well. Both of them they've taken to various social media to state all the good things that Buhari have done. As a matter of fact, one of them stated that Buhari is the best thing that has happened to Nigeria. That one, I don't think that is actually right, and I don't think Nigerians feel that way as well. But right now, what's going on is that the Center for Democracy and Development, they've got something else for President Buhari. They are letting him know that he should not be in a hurry to start the celebration to mark all of his achievements, because they are here to face him. They are here to give it to him. We'll get into the details shortly. But before we do, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, click on the subscribe button down below and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Hit on the like button. We really do appreciate that. Thank you once again for your continuous support. So right, let's just go straight into the details of the news. CDD lists Buhari's government's failures in the last 5 years. A frontline pro-democracy think tank, the Center for Democracy and Development, CDD, on Friday listed what it called some shortcomings of the President Muhammadu Buhari's administration in the last 5 years. CDD observed some gaps in the implementation of the anti-corruption program of Buhari's administration. The Center for Democracy and Development berated Buhari for his alleged tendency to condone corruption within his own administration and party, the All Progressive Congress, APC. In a report by its director, Adiat Hassan, the body claimed Buhari has consistently turned blind eyes to allegations against some of his appointees. The report reads, consequently, the assessment knocks the president for his tendency to condone corruption within his own administration and the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC. In this regard, President Buhari gets the flake over accusation that he's consistently turned a blind eye to malfeasance by some of his own appointees and resisted independent oversight of Nigeria's most scandal-ridden agency. The report notes the untenable situation wherein the Buhari cabinet includes several individuals tainted by accusations of corruption. It went on to document that in the 5 years under review, the APC nominated, while the president personally campaigned for many notorious kleptocrats. On the vexed issue of opaque use of security votes, CDD berated President Buhari's administration for using corruption-prone slush funds. CDD knocked the president for failure to curb defense and security corruption. It said the assessment asserts that expenditures in the defense and security sector continue to escape public and legislative scrutiny and mostly occur under emergency procurement processes that lack basic anti-corruption safeguards. The government was similarly called out over the continued practice of awarding crude oil lifting contracts to middlemen's firms, including those implicated in the 2010 fuel subsidy fraud scandal. Another shortcoming identified by the 5-year assessment of CDD was the failure of the government to achieve the required reforms in the petroleum sector. President Buhari, who doubles as the Minister of Petroleum Resources, the assessment aims bears personal responsibility for his government's failure to undertake basic and long overdue reforms to the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC). Widely seen as one of the most corrupt and mismanaged national oil companies in the world, the NNPC continues to conceal illicit financial outflows from public or legislative scrutiny, influate internal administrative budgets, and withhold oil revenues from the national treasury, the report said. Added to the other shortcomings outlined in the assessment is the issue of declining fiscal transparency on the watch of the president. The assessment noted that the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) exemplifies these shortcomings as it has become less transparent and more vulnerable to political influence on fiscal and monetary policy. It bemoaned the situation wherein the bank's oversight role has diminished and the relationship between it and the nation's commercial banks has become too cozy. Since 2015, scales of discounted foreign exchange to privileged recipients have become more opaque than ever before. Among other recommendations, the report called on the government to take practical steps to improve transparency and accountability in the budgeting, expenditure, and contracting processes. The body recommended that government officials and ruling party politicians exerting pressure on anti-corruption agencies and judiciary over corruption cases involving them be decisively sanctioned. Just yesterday, the president had listed some of Buhari's achievements in the last 5 years. So, my people, like I said at the start, so what presidency is planning, he's marking an anniversary, he's marking to celebrate all his achievements. But he's not even ready to even give a speech. You know, one time he was asked that why don't you come out and let the public be open to the public so they can ask you some questions and engage in a direct conversation, probably through a telephone line or even we know COVID-19 is around the corner, so it can be done online where journalists or the public can quiz you, ask you questions regarding all of your achievements and your plans and everything. And the next thing, the media aide came and said that because we elected President Buhari, we don't have to boss him around. We can't tell him his style. We can't tell him how to behave and what he does and what's not and all of that. Right now, before he goes ahead with that, his celebration and the anniversary he's talking about to celebrate all of his achievements that only him can see, that Nigerians can't even see. CDD here, that is the Center for Democracy and Development. They are calling his attention to all of the failures, all of the malpractices, all of the corruption still within his administration, and he's celebrating even the corruption even in his own party. You know, the All Progressive Congress, they are the ruling party. The corruption that is in that caucus, he's turning a blind eye to them, and he dares say he wants to celebrate anniversary, and they are listing and counting things that he feels that he has done. Nigerians, please, let's do leave our comment, leave our take to presidency, because he is claiming that he has done a lot. Probably we are the ones that are not seeing all of this. Maybe we are not even noticing it. It's only Femi Adesina and Gabashewu and presidency that can see all of his achievements in the last 5 years. He's not saying, he didn't even say anything about security. I wonder what he's got to say about security. If he had made it worse or is better, he can't dare even go to that area of security. See headsmen everywhere, turning Nigeria into something else. Boko Haram they've been dealing with, they are still there, and he's talking about celebrating his achievements. So people, let's do leave our take. Leave your comment down below in the comment section. We really do appreciate it. We will be ready to get on with a healthy conversation. Want to take this time to say thank you once again to all of our valued subscribers. We really do appreciate you. Thank you for your support, and thanks for always coming out here. You are most appreciated. And please, if you haven't yet subscribed, click on the subscribe button down below, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Hit on the like button. It does mean a lot to us. Thank you once again. Till I come your way again, it's bye for now, and God bless.